I just got off a call with a client that agreed to pay me $3,000 per video. But here's the crazy part. He actually felt bad that he couldn't pay me more. Now, I used to charge $300 for edits that were twice as hard to make. And looking back, it wasn't the client's fault I was undercharging. I was charging less because of how I saw myself. Because I was acting like someone who was lucky to get the job instead of someone built to lead the entire edit. And if you're still charging $150 to $300 per edit, it's probably not your client's fault. Today I'm breaking down the 6 invisible mistakes that are quietly blocking your future self from charging $750 per edit. And you probably don't even realize you're making them. The first thing holding you back is that you signal low value without even realizing it. I was talking to a student recently and I offered him a test edit. He said, "If you don't like it, you don't have to pay, and I'll do any changes you want." Sounds polite, right? But what it actually tells the client is, I don't believe in my work either. Instead, you should say, "I'm confident I will deliver a video your audience will love." Elite editors don't apologize for existing. They get paid regardless. But here's the kicker. You have to act like a $750 editor before you become one, because reality lags. Your brain won't believe you're worth it until your habits prove it first. But even if you fix that, there's another silent killer lowering your rates. Being a chameleon kills your income. A lot of editors pride themselves in being able to copy anyone's style. But here's the truth. You won't be remembered if you blend in. Think about it. You wouldn't trust a general repair guy to fix your $10,000 Rolex. You want the Rolex guy. For me, I specialize in eliminating context to tell a better story and using music to trigger an emotion. It doesn't mean I can't do sound design and VFX. It means that I lead with the skills that make me irreplaceable. And the other thing that makes me irreplaceable is the Viral Editing Secrets Guide. It shows you how to make your edits feel addictive using the same strategy I've used to help clients rack up millions of views. So if you want your edits to feel expensive, not just look cool, the link's in the description, go check it out. But even if your storytelling is strong, you will never stand out from all the other editors if you lack good taste in design. These are the biggest things that instantly make your edits look cheap. Harsh shadows, no motion blur, misaligned text, clashing icon styles, Ken Burn zooms that stop dead at the end, and fonts that scream, "I edited this video in 2004. So rather than studying VFX animations all day, take the time to actually learn design. You want to make more money? Treat your design the way Apple does. It's clean and it focuses on the user. And try to figure out how you can use your past job experience to influence your current editing work. I was a web designer in high school, which gave me a unique advantage over the editors I used to compete with. But the problem is, if your storytelling is great and your design is great, but you're not talking to your clients like a pilot, you're likely coming across as needy. What do I mean? Well, there's a chance that you may be worshiping clients instead of leading them. When you treat potential clients like celebrities, you become just another fan. High-level clients want partnerships. Think of it like this. The prettiest girl in the room remembers the guy that treated her normal, not the guys who act all weird, bending over backwards, acting like a fool. You need to talk to potential clients like you've already been working together for years. Why? Because high-level clients don't want to babysit their editors. They want someone who thinks with them, not just executes the task. One of my $3,000 clients literally told me, "I can tell I won't have to direct you much. That's why I wanted to work with you." You want to come across like a calm pilot during heavy turbulence. The whole freaking plane could be coming crashing down, and they'll still come on the intercom talking about some
"Fasten your seatbelts, ladies and gentlemen. Brace for impact."
Doesn't that give you so much more confidence than
GG, ladies and gentlemen, we're all gonna die.
You may be pushing away high-level clients simply because of the words you use. Over the past few years, I've been calling, texting, and emailing very wealthy business owners, and I realized they all talk the same. Everything is short, to the point, and communicates their vision clearly with the least amount of words possible. But why is that? Remember that $3,000 client I mentioned earlier? Well, it turns out he's the co-founder of one of the largest supplement companies in the world and manages over 50 employees. There's only 24 hours in the day. Do you really think he writes 50 people a bunch of long paragraphs full of a bunch of filler? No, he communicates exactly what needs to be done and dips. If you can mirror that behavior in your messages to clients, they'll start to perceive you as someone that makes their life easier because you're not robbing them of their time. But even if your communication is clean, there's one thing that separates elite editors from the rest. You don't sell with your edits. You sell with your conversations. During that call with the $3,000 client, he asked me this: should I show the transformation first or build to it? Now, instead of answering the question immediately, like everyone else would, I said, what makes you feel more comfortable on camera? Knowing the punchline or building tension? After I asked him that, 10 seconds went by. He didn't say a word. And that silence, that was the sale. Because when you can get clients to think, they assume your editing will get the audience to think too. Now, before I give you my best piece of advice that increased my rates the fastest, I need to tell you this. If you've resonated with everything I've said so far, it's because you realize editing is no longer about whether Final Cut Pro is better than Premiere Pro, which it is. It's about client psychology, audience behavior, and how to make videos feel addictive. That's why it took me over a year to build the Elite Editor Academy. It's not another software tutorial. It's a roadmap to help editors hit 3K a month and scale to 10K a month. You'll learn how to stand out, attract better clients, and deliver edits that get rewatched over and over again. Ashley was barely making money and was hesitant to join the program. Her first edit got 200 revision notes. But after applying our client strategy, that dropped to 10. She went from $100 an edit to $400 an edit and is now fully booked. There's stuff inside the program that I'll never share on YouTube. The link's in the description, but only check it out if you're serious. Now, this last one might surprise you because it has nothing to do with how your editing timeline looks. It has everything to do with how your clients feel when they work with you. The difference between a $700 edit and a $7 edit is how the client feels when they hand you the footage. That's because $700 edits are about relieving stress. It's less about how good are your cuts. It's more about, can I trust you with my brand? Will I have to check on you constantly? And are you going to add value without being asked? Once that shift happens, you'll be like a lockpicker who can crack a safe in 30 seconds. Clients aren't paying for the time. They're paying because you know the exact move to open the vault. So if you're tired of charging $200 per edit and you want to break through that ceiling, I'm about to break down the exact mistakes that were keeping me broke and preventing me from earning $12,000 a month as an editor and how I fixed them. And you can watch that video here.